Fire up the griddle, fire up the braai. It's time for a little midweek feast. Yes, you can do it. You are allowed to. You can braai in the middle of the weekend with our easy braai rump steak rolls. We've got you set, so we want you to fire up those weeknight dinners and feed the whole gang with everyone's braai favorites. And with these easy braai, and I stress easy braai, seasoned rump steak rolls, you can start the fire at 6 and then start enjoying the deliciousness by 7. My friend, magical. This is magic. This is slightly different, and I'm so glad we're doing this.
Okay.
Because you've taught me how to cook a steak, okay? But that's not a marinated steak.
Right.
Is it different?
It is different.
It is different.
It is different. Well, there's two things that are different about these steaks. The first thing is they're a little thinner than normal, and then the fact that they've been marinated. So what happens is the cooking time is just so quick, which is great for during the week.
Because marinated, obviously you've got the flavour, which is great, but it's also going to soften the meat fibres as well.
Right.
And I think we're talking about steak rolls specifically here because these are ideal for that purpose. Slightly thinner, which, otherwise a steak roll, you need to slice up a thicker steak to,
And then you're still fighting through the roll, fighting the steak. This is perfect. This is perfect, okay?
Okay, so what is it marinated in?
It's got a whole lot of spices in there. And the spices, again, add seasoning, plus also tenderize the meat while it's in there. And the longer it actually sits in this little baggies, the better.
The better,
okay. So, and it's been in the bag, so by the time you take it home, it's good to go. So, on the braai bit, I love these on the braai. They cook up so quickly, and the smell is amazing. But I mean, if you can't braai, like
pan is fine, yo. Pan is fine.
Pan is fine.
I am still waging a war between a braai and a pan in terms of the best steak I can cook. Because either,
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel it, because sometimes you can
on a pan, you can control the situation. So you can get that crust and you can just nail it, So a pan and oven worked together really works well.
Especially with the thicker cuts?
Yeah, with the thicker cuts. So,
I feel you.
But there's nothing quite like that smokiness from the braai. And I would imagine with this flavour profile, you enhance that, boost that with the smoky flavours of a braai. Wow.
You're done.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's so good.
Crazy good.
Steak's going to go. I'm going to ask you to whip up a slaw for me.
Okay,
You've got some cabbage, some fennel, and some apple.
Okay, am I slicing the apple?
You can slice the apple, or you can cube it. It's G's slaw, so you can make it however you want to. And then the dressing's pretty simple, so I'll get us some of the ingredients together. Olive oil, a little bit of mustard.
And a slaw is great, especially, we talk about this all the time. You and I were kind of identifying that last week. The more fatty something is, having a slaw or a pickle or something like that just to help cut through that fat really does
make such a difference.
All the way, yeah.
Pepper and salt. Okay, so I've got Dijon mustard in here, and then I've got a little bit of honey. So here comes the acid, which is going to be white wine vinegar. That's going to go in. And I like quite acidic when it comes to the slaws. That's delicious. That's good. That's good. Okay, then as soon as you're done, you can add your other ingredients to it. So quick and easy. Yeah, so these minute steaks, they are absolute. I call them minute steaks because I believe they can cook in a minute. But these beautiful marinated rump steaks are lifesavers. Like just when you want a steak, but you don't want to go through the whole rigmarole of like resting your steak. Taking it out the fridge before you cook it and then resting it and the whole checking the temperature. These are amazing.
I'm just getting my hands in there to mix that through. I have sanitized and re-sanitized.
Rule is if it doesn't lift from the pan, leave it. It's still busy doing its thing. As soon as it's done charring, get the nice lines, it'll come up by itself. So just leave it.
So it's still got to, in its way, it's still got to form that layer, that crust.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so to that, we're going to do the braai relish.
Layers and layers of love, hey?
Here's my naughty little snack that I do at home when I sit down, watch some TV. The Woolies plain salted nacho chips.
Okay,
okay.
Sure.
Mozzarella, microwave. Don't even bother. Don't put the oven on.
How long? 30 seconds. 30
just to melt the cheese, and you top it with this.
Wok.
This, I mean, it's naughty.
Beautiful.
But it's good. It's good. Okay.
We could almost have standalone meals with every individual thing that we've created.
You can.
All singing together in one crescendo in our beautiful, beautiful thing. Is this sauce going with my
That's going to go with your slaw. So I'm going to heat up the braai relish. Then what I've done is I've charred some corn, and I've toasted some of the Portuguese rolls already.
Oh,
I
love that.
We're just going all out today. We've heated some of the Woolies ready-made cheese sauce because it's Monday. We're going to start the week off on a super high note.
Yeah.
So you heated up some cheese sauce.
That's true. Set the tone, and then you can just freewheel. You can coast. culinary coast all the way down to the next weekend.
Absolutely. So, I mean, why stop the festivities from the weekend? Just keep on going.
100%.
Just keep on going.
Every week's a long weekend. Every week, okay?
It's just what you make of it.
I'm done with
You're done.
I'm done with working today. I'm walking out of here.
Okay, so
Braai.
How's that steak? How's that steak?
How's that? Look at that. And you can see it's still got a tenderness.
There we go. So once I turn it over, I just give it about 30 seconds. I don't want to cook it anymore.
Okay.
So I'm not going to count it.
You just want the griddle lines.
Yeah, I just want those griddle lines on the one side. There's enough heat to keep on cooking it through. What else do I still need? Okay, let's plate up this guy. Okay, toasted Portuguese rolls. Toaster rolls. They don't plate.
Yeah.
Always toasted.
I know you've said that on many occasions.
A little bit of that braai relish.
I suppose that also the toasting kind of gives it a bit of backbone to support the sauce. Otherwise, you're just going to get a mushy bleh.
No one likes a mushy bleh.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to give you one of Kelly's.
Kelly. You know, I would actually call Kelly into the kitchen, but I know she's so shy, she won't.
You could call her, but you know what she'll do? That's what she'll do.
So just give me a, Kelly. We love Kelly so much. Okay.
It's amazing.
Buns going on. Then, Graham, the slaw. Well done.
Okay, it's a chunky slaw, eh? So...
Absolutely, it has to be chunky. Then, some of this cheese sauce that's bubbling away.
Yay! If you want to find this, you can find... I like the way you're putting the cheese sauce on everything.
You must. You must.
You're such a chef sometimes. Just when I think you're like my mate who can cook well, then you go and do something chefy. Hey? You're like such a chef. Look at that.
So you go pop into Woolies. It's your one-stop destination for everything braai, from free-range meat to the amazing restaurant-grade charcoal to the perfectly done sides that are done for you.
Yeah.
That's where you go.
Environmentally friendly firelighters even.
No, really?
Yeah,
it's so amazing.
I'm not even kidding. Absolutely beautiful. You can find this recipe for this midweek braai sensation on woolworths.co.za. And if you missed any of the steps at arriving at this beautiful, beautiful creation, this mix of flavors, check this out.
Breakfast.